Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman, and welcome back for more Let's Play Twilight Princess HD. Starting off here in Malamart again. Last time, we kinda did... Okay, yeah, I remember what we did last time. We went Poe hunting. It's been a couple of weeks since I last recorded this, so bear with me on that one, but... Yeah, in this part... we now have enough money here that the magic armor is available. 598 rupees. Let's go. You got the magic armor. You bought it. You are smart. You bought it at Malamart. Wear it and your rupees become magical. Your armor will protect you so you not get hit. You'll lose rupees, not health. Very useful item if you're playing on hero mode. Yeah. Off camera, I did kind of go through a couple of areas and got just some chests that I kind of left before, like the cave, the really long cave in Lake Hylia, which also refilled a number of my bombs and my arrows that I was low on, and also I ended up getting the any rupee chests I missed in that area, and there was also a cave kind of in the spring, the the linear spring as well, that I got my things back from. That's all fine and dandy. We now have our new magic armor here, and in this part, we're gonna head down. I'm almost thinking I might want to see... Yeah, you know what? I think I might go see Agatha for a minute, just so I can get a little bit of extra money here for the next area, just in the odd chance I need to buy anything, so let's quickly get some money here. I know you have money for me, Agatha. Let's get some money for you. Agatha's castle. Read a book for the Princess Agatha's ball? Yes, I have. We have some matching dragonflies, so why not? Get a purple rupee, and... I'm only just gonna do this a little bit. I just want to have a little bit of money as insurance here in case, but yeah. There's an orange. It is actually possible to get most of the bugs at this point. Again, I'm gonna hold off on that a little bit just because we've had a lot of side quest videos as it is. I'd like to kind of start working towards doing some actual story progress again, because, again, just a lot of stuff gets opened up from the last dungeon to, or the end of the last dungeon to this, especially between having the wolf form and having, like, our clawshot access and stuff, not to mention just other side quests, and even the world just being more open. Anyways, a few videos ago, we got a letter saying to head to Telma's bar, that someone wanted to meet us there, so let's head into Telma's and see who exactly wanted to see us here. Oh my, if it isn't Link. You made it. How have you been, honey? Mercy, but good timing. I was just talking about you. Hey! Hey everyone, introduce yourselves! This handsome young man is the infamous Link. Remember what I told you before, honey? These are those friends I mentioned, the ones who are trying to help deal with all the troubles in Hyrule. Actually, there's one more of us, but there's been a disturbing turn of events in the Eastern Desert, so he's gone to check it out. There's an older man named Aru. If you happen to meet him, definitely take the time to talk with him, okay, honey? They've come all the way here, honey, so why don't you relax a bit? Why don't you be sociable and talk to these folks? They're a jolly bunch. I see. How about we check them out?
Hi.
That old codger Aru is at Lake Hylia studying the desert. I see. We've definitely checked out that area before. Who are you guys? It's a Shay. I grew up in the mountains with my father, who was a knight in his own right. He taught me the arts of war as though I was his son. Of course, lessons in common courtesy were not part of the regiment, so forgive me if I come off as rude, yeah? Listen, before I blab on your ears, I want to tell you something. Snow Peak, the mountains of the north of Hyrule. It's unlike any mountain I've ever known. Not much yet. Things happen there that happen on no other mountain I know of. Evil controls it. As soon as I know something more, I'll tell you. Until then, you should stay away, yeah?
Hey.
Oh, hello there. You must be Link, correct? I'm Shad. Wonderful to meet you. Wow, Shad, Mel, you look a lot different now. Telma told me all you've been up to. You're rather formidable. I'm rather not, I'm afraid. Well, I'm formidable at book reading, but I lack, shall we say, physical skills. That said, if the history of Legend of Hyrule are your cup of tea, I'm your fellow. Just curious, just ask away. Who are you? It's been a long time. Link? Oh, hey! My wife Uli sent word to me. I've seen the children in Kakariko Village. Of course, I've also heard your adventures. Thank you for your help with Colin, Link. Barely recognized him. In any case, I'm troubled by my own inaction. I wanted to help the cause. These friends here, I've held a connection with them for a long while. Like the others, I'm gathering information now. I'll let you know if I hear anything. That's pretty cool. I actually didn't realize Colin's dad was one of the ones who kind of joined in the fight here. So yeah, these 4 characters, I know there's 3 here, but there is a 4th one, as I mentioned, kind of... Aw, kitty. They kind of kickstart the second act of the game here, where... I think I can warp from here, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is out of the way here. Yes, I can. In fact, I can transform means I can warp, so I'm gonna do that. Without wasting any time, we're just gonna head straight to Lake Hylia here. But yeah, it's... The second act of the game is definitely... well, we'll get more into it kind of in a few videos time, sorta. I remember really liking it, but I was kind of growing a bit of an attachment with the story early on. Like, it definitely... The story definitely takes a huge tonal shift after the first little bit, but gameplay-wise, there are a lot of things coming up that I do quite look forward to every time I play this. In fact, I generally do say the second half of Twilight Princess is a lot better than the first, so I think that's kind of good that we're finally over the slump and whatnot. Anyways, if we head all the way over this way, we're up here a little bit ago. There was a Poe up this way at nighttime, which it's about to be night, I think. There's kind of just this area all the way up here. Thought it was about time for you to arrive. Master Link, is it? You do know Telma, don't you? I am Aru. I'm part of the group that Telma kindly allows to meet at her bar. I've heard all about your deeds from her. Now, you're being courageous youth. You've likely heard of the strange events in the desert and come to investigate, no? Or am I mistaken? You do know, don't you, Master Link? Gerudo Desert once held a prison to build hold to the worst criminals this land has ever known. The criminals who were sentenced to death were sent directly to the underworld by a cursed mirror that was kept in the prison. Now that prison is condemned, and even the road leading to the desert is impassable. The desert is at world's end. It still holds the cursed mirror and the malice of the doomed inmates. These old bones know that evil currently plaguing Hyrule is related to this wicked place, so I have come to learn the truth. Master Link, I must ask, what will you do now? Don't give me a plan to enter the desert. Confirm my suspicion with your own eyes. Oh. Ah, is that so? Let good old Aru help you out. See Lake Hylia below? There's a man named Fire who runs the amusement ride of sorts there. Give him this. We got Aru's memo! Aru wrote this to Fire of Lake Hylia, set it XYR to show it. See, long ago I saved this man Fire's life, and now he cannot refuse me if I ask a favor. If you leave the rest up to Fire, all should go well. How about we go down and see it? Yeah, that goofy man down there, he's a little bit more nuanced than he might appear, so let's go see him. Hey, buddy. From old Aru, huh? Ah, well, I guess I ought to do what the old coot says. Oasis flight, right? So here you go, one of our secret options not available to the general public. This time's all paid, so what do you say? You wanna go? Yes, indeed! Remember, next time you gotta pay. Sweet sailing, buddy of mine. One for Oasis, fire in the hole! Let us go! And welcome to Gerudo Desert. Wait, Link. Before we go on, there's something I want you to hear. Do you remember what the spirit said about the fused shadows? What do you think will happen to the magic wielders who tried to rule the sacred realm? They were banished. They were chased across the sacred lands of Hyrule and driven to another realm by the goddess. It's another world entirely, the antithesis of Hyrule, where the sun shines bright. Its denizens became shadows that could not mingle with the light. Eventually, most came to call it the Twilight Realm, and from it, none could return to the world of light. They were forever doomed to live in twilight, fitting in with the half-light of dusk, mere shadows of Hyrule. This is the history of the Twilight, as it has been passed down from our ancestors. Do you now understand what I am? I'm a descendant of the tribe that was banished to the Twilight Realm. It was a peaceful place, until Zant took control of the Twilight Realm and transferred all of the Twilight into Shadow Beasts. It's clear to me now that somehow gained a great evil power previously unknown to our tribe. In any case, I was sent from there, and could no longer get into the Twilight Realm without his power. But there was another tale told by my people. Though the goddesses forbade us to return to the world of light, they left one link between the light and the darkness. Something called the Mirror of Twilight passed through the protectors of Hyrule. It's our only path to the Twilight Realm, and we must get there. You'll come with me, won't you? Midna's starting to show a lot more layers. I like that about Midna. I like Midna quite a lot, personally. And welcome to Gerudo Desert. It is a massive desert with a whole heck of a lot of things and nothings at the same time. I'm turning into Wolf Link here just because it's slightly faster. There's some new enemies in here. I think these are Moldorms, I think? Yeah, I'm trying to remember my classic Zelda enemies here. There are a number of Poes in this area, if I remember right, so, like, maybe throw on your senses just to kind of keep an eye out. I'm not really seeing much. I know there are Poes in this area. Nothing's really showing up here. There's also a couple of bugs in this area, and I think one of them does show up kind of in this central area. Yes, I do remember this. not what I meant to attack there, but I think I can... It's simple enough, I think I can just grab this. Got it! Dayfly! And I know there... Oh, there is a pull-up that way. Okay, that's convenient. I'll keep an eye out for the other Dayfly here shortly, but... This area here is really important here. We'll probably explore more of this place next time a little bit, but there is one thing I want to get taken care of here. You notice this P-hat enemy here. This kind of flowing... It's not even really an enemy, but it's a thing that we can get here. Oh, wait, never mind. It's this thing we gotta target onto. And now we can target onto this enemy here. And yes, there is a pull-up that way. But before we take more than 2 steps, yep, you guessed it, new area, we got Shadow Beasts. Been a little while since we fought these things, to be fair. I think the last time we fought them was... When was the last time we fought one of these things? Now that we have the option of choosing whether or not we want to fight these things as either Link or the wolf. Dang it. You guys get closer, thank you. Once again, same strategy applies though. A nice spin attack will take him out. Master Sword definitely helps a lot for finishing these guys off. And now we have a nice teleporter here. But the real reward, as you can see up here, is a Poe. This might actually be a good time to bring out our Poe lantern here. Might help us a bit. Jerk. Can you, like, die, please, and thank you? There we go. I mean, you're already sort of dead anyway, but... Yeah, we can get a postal for that. And I did not mean to fall all the way down there. Huh. I wonder what the pole lantern looks like. I might just keep this on if it's nighttime anyway, because... Why not? It does look kind of cool, and I think it does kind of illuminate if there are Poes in the area. This area here is kind of a big doozy that I'm probably not gonna talk about too much in this here, but you might notice what this is here. If you don't recognize it, well, I don't blame you, but this is actually very important, and I think it is optional if you want to do this, but this is something very nice to take a look at here. What's this thing? We can warp it. How about we warp this giant slab where there used to be a bridge of Eldin. Yeah, this is the big other piece of the Bridge of Eldin here. It went here all this time ago, and now we can finally patch that up and get another entrance there. That'll definitely make things a lot more convenient to get back to. And anyone who's played a lot of Super Smash Bros. Like I have will very much recognize this. Our bridge is now fixed again. And yeah, we can now actually use this teleporter here. I don't believe this is required, but it definitely helps a lot. And if you haven't gotten the heart piece in that magma cave now, good time to go get that. With all that being said, next time on Twilight Princess, we're gonna explore more of the Gerudo Mesa. There's not too much to this place, but because it's just a big ol' area, but we'll explore it all and see kind of what we can find. I'll see you guys for that then. Peace out. Okay, I kind of forgot one little important detail about moving this bridge here. After you move the bridge back to Eldin, if you were to go back to the spot where we could warp to, there is now a cave underneath where the bridge of Eldin used to be. This cave is known as Cave of Ordeals. It is a very, very difficult optional area that, as far as I remember, we actually can't do all of until... It's basically an enemy gauntlet that has floors upon floors of enemies. I believe there's 50 floors in total. And yeah, we're not able to do everything until we have certain items from later dungeons. And yeah, it's not something I'm going to be looking to tackle until pretty much near endgame, because it is hard enough on normal mode and even harder on hero mode, so I'm not looking forward to this, but we will be covering it at a later on point. I just needed to mention it here because I kind of forgot to mention it, and it's a very important detail here. Yeah.